Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Nekoosa High School and yet another week of Nekoosa High School sports. The boys hit the hardwood this evening as the Nekoosa Papermakers play host to the Westfield Pioneers in South Central Conference basketball action. My name is Tom Kirst. Joining me tonight behind the camera is young and talented Landon Wilhorn. As always, our thanks go out to Tom Laux and his staff at Wisconsin Rapids Community Media for helping us bring you telecasts of NHS sports. Well, only 5 games remain on the schedule. Sorry to say, the Nekoosa boys still looking for that first win on the season. The stars may be aligned this evening as a Westfield 5 comes to town that has been struggling of late. The Pioneers sport a 6-11 mark on the year, but have lost their last 6 and 7 of their last 8 contests. In conference play, Westfield has a 2-5 mark, with league wins coming over Nekoosa and Wautoma. Nekoosa last played on Monday when the Papermakers were handed a 65-48 setback to Medford in a non-conference ball game played right here in Nekoosa. Basketball coming up, it's the Pioneers and the Papermakers here in the Nekoosa Gym.
And now for the starting lineup.
Starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First for the visiting Westfield Pioneers.
Number 1, Nick Breakbush.
Number 1 is Nick Breakbush. He is a 5'7" senior. Derek Drew, a 6'2" sophomore.
21, Camden Stanfield.
Camden Stanfield, a 5'11" sophomore. Doug Thompson is a 5'11" senior.
34, Parker Peschel.
And Parker Peschel, a 6'5" senior, rounds out the starting lineup for head coach Lance Fritz. Westfield 6-11 on the year, 2-5 in conference play. Now the starting lineups for the home team, the Nekoosa Papermakers. Hayden Gershmel is a 5'9" senior. Keegan Colo joins him in the backcourt. He is a 5'11" junior. Alex Allday, a 5'10" junior. Max Bolvin gets the start. He's a 5'11" junior. And Carson Coucher with a start tonight. Carson, a 6'2" senior. Nekoosa coached by Mr. Chuck Baldishweiler. So interesting matchup tonight. Again, Nekoosa looking for that first win on the season. Only 5 ball games remain. Westfield, well, they could use a win. They've lost their last 6. 2 wins in the conference. Win over Nekoosa came in overtime, 65-60 back in December, I believe that was. Maybe January. That game played at Westfield. Game was played January 5th. And again, that was an overtime ball game. Here's the man-to-man defensively. Westfield has little size, especially number 34, Parker Peschel, 6'5" senior. Carson Coucher matches up with him. Good job by Bolvin as Nekoosa gets the turnover. Westfield zones it up to begin the ball game. 2-3 or a 1-2-2. All day. Chacolo swings it to Gershmo. Boy, Westfield really flying around on defense, but Colo gets an open look. And that 2-point attempt, round and out. Bolvin battles, but here comes Breakbush. Nick Breakbush stands 5'7". He's a senior, and he is a leading scorer, not only for this Westfield team, but in the conference. So he packs the punch, though he is 5'7". I assume he's got a good outside game and a little quickness to go with it. Kelts are content to stand behind Peschel in the post. Break push with a miss. Peschel is a second leading scorer for this team. He is. Averages about 9 a game. Gersmal in trouble, banged it off of a Westfield player. That was Stamfel. And Camden felt that one. We'll stay in the ball game though, and Nekoosa will inbound. Friday night here in Nekoosa. On what was a cold yet beautiful Friday. Kautzer kicks it back outside to Alday. Alday saw Bovin to come get the ball to him. Back the other way, a miss by Drew. Still no score. We played about 2.5 minutes. Kautzer is going to get a good look there. No, he dishes it out. Colo missed the 3. Thompson with it for Westfield. He'll take it all the way to the rim. And Bovin with a good block. They're going to call a held ball. And it will go to Nekoosa. Nice block by Bovin. Ball's kicked by Peschel. Nekoosa will have it out of bounds. Three minutes in, still looking for that first point. Alday had it blocked away, and we got a call before that. I think they called Alex with a travel. Didn't hear that whistle right away. Some good enthusiasm in the gym tonight. You can sense it, both sides. Quite a few folks here from Westfield. That shot by Drew way off. Kautzer poked away by Breakbush, but Colo got it back. And now Kautzer's pass is kicked by Stamfel. .14:21 to play in the first half. Colo with a tough shot, but he got it to roll. So Keegan finally gets Nekoosa on the board. 2-0, Papermakers. Now can we hold that lead? Peschel inside, triple team, taken away by Colo. Good defense that time by Nekoosa. Kautzer. His pass is deflected and stolen. Peschel with the easy one there, huh? Ties the ball game at 2 on a Nekoosa turnover. Well, Westfield doing a good job of pushing Nekoosa back on the court, in the half court. And starting their offense out around the three-point line, or past the three-point line. Colo with another good look here, tipped out by Bovin. Kautzer to the basket, got it, drew the foul. So Max Bovin and his hard work inside gets Nekoosa a basket. Good play by Kautzer. First foul of the night goes on number 12, Derek Drew. Brandon Wolf ready to check in for Nekoosa. It's going to come in for Kautzer, providing Carson makes his free throw. Well, or misses the rim, which is what happened there. So Kautzer out, Wolf in. Nekoosa with a 4-2 advantage. 13:04 to play yet here in the first half. Sorry, that's not Brand. Wolf is in, I'm sorry, but also in the game now for Nekoosa is Dylan Bills. Dylan stuck in there on me. And Nick Breakbush gets his first field goal. Tied at 4. Nekoosa can definitely play with Westfield. It comes down to Nekoosa being able to put together 2 good halves. Another kick by Peschel. So again, Nekoosa will inbound, this time in front of the scoring table, right next to it. More of a 1-2-2 zone. Peschel on top. Offensive foul. Stample made a good play with the steal, but took it to the rim, ran over Brandon Wolf, and he gets the foul. His first second team foul now on Westfield. Marquand Wiesen checks in now for Nekoosa. Marquand, a 6'1" senior. So Wiesen and Wolf working the post right now. Gersma with a good look. Stample with the rebound. Wide open on the other end, and a miss by Thompson, and Wiesen with the rebound. Good fade. Wolf couldn't handle it, though. Got it back. Colo fires the 3 and hits it. Keegan with his second field goal. 5 points in the half. And Nekoosa by 3 at 7-4. Peschel. Oh boy, he was down there deep, didn't finish it. Breakbush does. Can't quite understand if you're the tallest guy on the court and you're looking up at the basket, why not put it in? But it worked out for Westfield. 7-6, Nekoosa leads. Bad pass. Breakbush the other way. He's got it. So Nekoosa with 5 turnovers, Breakbush with 3 field goals, and Westfield with their first lead now at 8-7. Another steal. Breakbush steals it back. And he's fouled going up, he'll shoot 2. Boy, Nekoosa sloppy with the basketball right now. And it's hurting them. 6 turnovers in 8 minutes. And at least 2 of those turnovers have led to baskets. Dylan Stoik, a 6'5" senior, checks in for Westfield, along with number 42, Brett Galbraith. He is a 6'4" senior. A lot of seniors on this roster for Westfield, and some nice height as well. 3 players 6'4" or above. Good pass to Wolf. Caden Gersma to Brandon Wolf. Nekoosa by 1, 9:30 to play in the half. Three ball on the way. Missed by Stample. Wiesen with a good block on Stoik. An offensive foul coming up now on Wiesen as he tried to set the screen. Ended up moving. Make that moving. That's the first team foul on Nekoosa. And it goes to Wiesen. Well, no, it's the second team foul on Nekoosa. I can't tell you who the other one was on. Breakbush for three. That's the guy you can't give that shot to in this game. You got to stick with him. He's got 9 already, another steal. Stamfel with a miss. Boven with a block on Drew. And now Nekoosa in the half court just has to find some offense, take care of the basketball. Kyle Olson for Nekoosa. And Keegan Paulo drains his second 3 ball to put Nekoosa back on top by 1. Keegan with a nice half. He's got 8 points. Wide open 3 attempt. Rims off. There for the rebound is Camden Stamfel. Westfield back up by 1. Back and forth we go. Again, Breakbush with a steal. He'll take the 10-footer. He's got 11. Westfield, their biggest lead at 3. That's a 1-3-1 defense, which it could be. The man at the bottom of that zone is Breakbush, and he's sort of free to run the court a little bit in that half court. He snuck up on a couple of paper makers right there. His quickness takes the ball away from Kautzer. 7 minutes to play in the half. So head coach Lance just called out 4 about 3 times. Does that make 12? He wants his team to do something a little different right now, and I don't know if it's to bring Nekoosa out of this zone or what. If it is, we're going to really have a slow few minutes here. Way too early to be doing something like that. Nekoosa with wholesale substitutions. Right now they have Wiesen, Boven, Gersmal, All Day, and Kautzer in the game. Nekoosa's still in zone, I think. Nope, they're man. And Westfield calls a timeout. 6:26 to play in the half. 15-12, Westfield. So our first break in the action comes after about 12 minutes of play. Westfield leads by 3. I believe Nekoosa's man-to-man right now. See what Westfield does with that. Gersmal gets the foul. And he certainly had a piece of the dribbler there. Caden's first. Brandon Wolf's going to check back in now for Coach Balderschweiler, placing Marquand. Peschel. Again, Max Boven with a good block. It's got to be at least 3 here in the first half for Boven. In those long arms, and he's quick to get up. Knox will shoot the 10-footer. Dylan Bills puts in the rebound. 15-14 Westfield. Peschel thought about the three. Boy, Bills and Breakbush really going at it. Bill's trying to stay as close as he can to Breakbush. There's a walk. Good call. Turnover number 4 committed by Westfield. Nekoosa with 8. Derek Drew back in for Coach Fritz and the Pioneers. Moving out that short corner, he took a walk before he got the ball on the floor. So Nekoosa's 9th, make that 10th turnover. Can't read my own tallies. Surprise, surprise. Westfield still up by 1, 4:30 to play in the half. Breakbush for 3. Good rebound by Robert Lewis, but he couldn't put it back in. Gersman the other way. Circus shot that almost went down. And Thompson with the rebound. That ball went off of Westfield, I believe. It did. It went off of Lewis. I believe there's 9 seniors on this Westfield roster. It's a lot of seniors. 9 out of 12 players. 2 sophomores and a junior round out the roster. Kautzer somehow got that over the top of Lewis. Carson now with 4. Nekoosa back on top at 16-15. Lewis with a miss. Kautzer takes it away from his own man, Wiesen. Officials are doing a nice job tonight. They're letting these kids play. It makes for a good game. Gersmo, little long with the 3. Lewis with the rebound. Peschel up ahead, lays it down. Parker Peschel with 4. Westfield leads by 1. 3:10 to play in the half. And a good first half it's been. Colo, well, maybe had used his dribble, but I guess not. And Nekoosa takes the timeout. 3:02 to play in the half. 17-16 Westfield. So Nekoosa trails by 1. Got a chance to get back on top here with 3 minutes to play. In the first half, of course. Alday lost that one. They're going to say it was tipped. They're going to give it to Nekoosa. I think they missed the call there. As Alday just simply lost control of the basketball. But no argument from the Nekoosa end. And again, Westfield extending that defense even a little bit higher now. Peschel chasing on top. Gersmo for 3. That's short. And there's Peschel with the rebound. Breakbush. Good finish by number 12, Derek Drew. His first basket. Westfield back up by 3. But it's really important for Nekoosa to finish this half strong. Kautzer's got to chase down that one. No, Peschel takes it away. Wiesen gets back. Peschel missed the shot. Drew put it down though. And Westfield now with a 5-point lead. Another turnover. Maybe not. be Nekoosa basketball. Boy, Nekoosa really careless in the front court with the basketball. Got him for 12 turnovers there in the half. That's 12 times down the court where you don't get a shot off. That's what really kills you. And then the turnaround, Westfield heading the other direction after a turnover, often results to points. Gersmo for three. I thought he had that one, but it's long. And Stample with the rebound. Boy, Nekoosa looks a little confused on defense, as Derek Drew has been all by his lonesome the last couple times down the court. Officials are really letting these kids challenge shots tonight. No cheap fouls around the bucket, which makes it a little more physical game. Wiesen. Paschal with the rebound. Wiesen draws the assignment on Breakbush now. There's 40 seconds to play in the half. And I think number 4 means we're going to sit on the basketball a bit here. No, it doesn't. There's a walk. They called it, I believe. Yep, it's a travel. That's a good call, made by the outside official. But it was the right call. Westfield not impressed with the officiating. 20 seconds to play in the half. 5-point game. Gersmo got one. So Caden finally finds the bottom of the net. Nekoosa back within 2. 10 seconds to play in the half. Breakbush blocked by Bovin. Max gets off a shot the other way. And a strong finish for the Papermakers. Halftime has come. Our score, Westfield 21 and Nekoosa 19. Both teams back on the court, and they are ready. Play the second half. Westfield leading 21-19 at the break. First half scoring for Westfield. Nick Breakbush leads the way with 11 points, including the only 3-ball for Westfield. Derek Drew with 4 points, Camden Stample with 2, and Parker Paschal with 4. For Nekoosa, Keegan Colo leads the way. He's got a couple of trays and 8 points. Caden Gersmo with a 3-point basket and 3 points. Dylan Bills with 2, Brandon Wolf with 2, and Carson Kautzer with 4. Breakbush starts the second half by going inside, getting a layup. 23-19 our score. Kautzer triple teamed. Colo open for the 3. Got it. Keegan with his 3rd long ball tonight. He's got 11 points, and it's back to a 1-point Westfield lead again. Again, they post up Breakbush inside, and again, the 5'7" Breakbush does the job. Shot that one over Gersmo. Westfield with the same defense we've seen all night, a 1-2-2 or a 1-3-1 or a whatever zone. Gersmo fires the 3 and he hits it. So Nekoosa with 2 balls from distance to start the half, and we are tied up now at 25. Missed by Stample. Colo. And he is sideswiped by Breakbush. That one they had a call. First on Breakbush, Colo was going to shoot 2. In the first half, we had a total of 1 free throw shot. That by Nekoosa. It was a miss by Kautzer. No attempts at all by Westfield in that first half. Keegan gets one of two. Nekoosa back on top by one. Played about 2 minutes here in the second half. Again, Breakbush going inside. This time Alday's got him. Oh! Stamfel got the basket, but Peschel got bumped in an awkward position and went hard to the floor, back first, and they did call a foul. I didn't realize that. They called a foul on who, Kautzer? Yes, it's on Kautzer. So count the basket. Westfield keeps the basketball. Peschel almost walked. They go right back inside. 12-footer is missed by Stamfel. Gersmal with it. Westfield by one. Colo again. How about that, huh? Keegan with 4 balls from beyond the arc. Nekoosa by 2 at 29-27. Breakbush. No, excuse me, that's not Breakbush. That's Camden Stamfel with a good finish. He's got 6. We're tied at 29. 15 minutes left in this ball game. Kautzer. Gersmal chases it down. Stamfel the other way. Here's Breakbush. And we're going to get a travel. Derek Drew caught it inside, and he was a little bit too far underneath the basket and got hung up in the air. Dylan Stoik back in now for the guys in the purple shirts. Remember the first ball game between these two teams went into overtime. You know, we're sort of heading in that direction again. It's been a back and forth affair. Wolf is bumped by Thompson. So Westfield up to 2 team fouls there in the second half. I believe both teams had 2 team fouls in the first half. Gersmal. Bad pass. And Breakbush is fouled by Gersmal. So hey, twice the fouls here in the second half we saw in the first half. It doesn't add up to a whole lot of fouls, but I'm just doing the ratio thing here. "14 minutes to play. Breakbush with the basketball. Wiesen reaching in, didn't get the call though. Nekoosa working hard on defense. Ball on the floor. Westfield got it back, and Breakbush fires the 3. Alday with the rebound. Good look that time for Breakbush. Just couldn't put it down. Colo, one more time. Oh, it rattles out. Wolf with the rebound. Couldn't put it down. Breakbush the other way. 3 ball on the way. And delivered by Doug Thompson. His first basket on the night. And it gives Westfield a 3-point margin now at 32-29. Bad pass by Alden. Stamfel lays it down. Camden Stamfel now with 6 in the second half, 8 for the game. So, timeout called by Nekoosa, 12:35 to play in the half, and make that in the game. And Westfield has opened up a bit of a margin, outscoring Nekoosa by 4 here in the early going. First 5 minutes of this second half. South Central Conference. Season winding down. Wisconsin Dells still in the top spot. They are 7-0 in the SCC. Boston right behind them, though, at 6-1. Wautoma 4-3. Westfield and Adams Friendship 2-5. And Nekoosa 0-7 in conference play. Not sure when that Wisconsin Dells Boston game coming up. Is that on my schedule there? No. So that must be close to the. Well, that's actually tonight. Besides this ball game, Boston. No, I got that wrong too. Boston is at Adams Friendship. And Wautoma is at Wisconsin Dells. Yeah, I'm not sure when Boston and the Dells are going to get together again. Ah, there it is. Next Friday night, the 16th. Nekoosa boys in action again on Tuesday here in the Nekoosa Gym. They will host Auburndale, non-conference game. We will be here to record that ball game for public access, and it will be shown the following weekend. We only have 2 more contests to bring in on public access for Nekoosa basketball, as February is moving on quickly. So Nekoosa needs a good possession, and they don't get it. Nice job by Wiesen cutting off Breakbush. Westfield does do a good job of moving the basketball. Makes that defense work. Being very patient this trip. Breakbush takes it to the rim. Wiesen with a good rebound. So Nekoosa shows some pretty good D on that end. Still down by 5 now. Let's get one back offensively, boys. Matthew Kittleson, a 6'2 senior now in the ballgame for Westfield. His first action tonight. Colo, a little long with that one. So Josh has make that. Keegan has missed his last 2. Three ball. That rims out. Colo with the rebound. So Nekoosa's gotten a couple of stops. Again, they just need a hoop. Colo lost his balance and threw the ball away. And Westfield takes a timeout. 10:05 to play in the game. 34-29 Westfield. So Nekoosa trails by 5, 10 minutes to play in the game. Nekoosa man-to-man defensively. Do a nice job of getting the ball to Derek Drew. And he is grabbed as he goes up. He'll shoot 2. Caden Gersmal picks up his 3rd foul on the night. And I believe Caden's heading to the bench after this first free throw by Derek Drew. That is the first free throw attempted tonight by Westfield. Kyle Olson checks back in for Nekoosa. Kittleson with a good rebound. Wide open is Drew. Good fade from Kittleson. Biggest lead of the night at 7 points, 36-29, 9:20 to play. Nekoosa's just been in a bit of an offensive drought here and sitting on 29 for a while. Kautzer lost it, bangs it off of Stoik, and Nekoosa will keep it. If they get the ball back. So it starts dribbling out of the gym. Alex Alday puts it in play. Alex missed the short one. And Dylan Bills picked up the foul. 4th team foul committed by Nekoosa. Westfield's committed 2. Westfield sort of spreading it out now. Drew called for the travel. It's a good call. And again, the Westfield fans want those calls on top when Breakbush is dribbling the basketball. Not going to get them tonight. Olson. Bad pass. Breakbush. Got it. Nick now with 17 on the night. The lead is 9 at 38-29. And Nekoosa in the danger zone right now. Hey, there's a nice feed. I believe that was Dylan Bills with a good pass to Kyle Olson. 38-31. That was a dandy pass, by the way. Kittleson had it taken away. Kautzer chased down by Bills. Kautzer is fouled going up by Stoik. So Carson's going to step to the line. I saw a heartwarming piece on the Granton girls basketball team the other day on the internet. Yeah, it was really well done. Ran for about 8 minutes. And it profiled a game where Granton beat, was it Spencer this year? And that's the first game the girls have won at Granton in a couple of years or something like that. And boy, it's like they won the state championship, I tell you. But it was just a great story. Great story. I'll tell you what, if Nekoosa gets a win here tonight, it's going to be a similar feeling. Just don't want to get the monkey off your back. Go home one night and say, hey, we won. Peschel poked away. Kautzer had it, threw it away. Under 7 to play now. Wiesen commits the foul. Team foul number 5. Brandon Wolf back in for Nekoosa, replacing Kautzer. Doug Thompson. So Westfield does a nice job executing in the half court, and they get an easy one. 40-32 Pioneers. Granton, by the way, going back to the girls' story. There's a nice feed. And again, it's Dylan Bills with a good feed this time to Brandon Wolf. Going back to Granton, Granton's a high school of only like 70 kids. And that is tiny. You gotta wonder how long Granton's gonna be in business. Who got that last foul, by the way? Wiesen? Westfield will be in the bonus now the rest of the night. Good job by Colo. I almost think Marquand got that last foul. We'll give him his third. Gershmo with a quick shot and a quick hit. Well, that ball wasn't in Caden's hands long now, was it? Hey, Nekoosa back within 3 at 40-37. Still 5:30 to play. Nekoosa basketball. Brandon Wolf came over to make a play on the ball, and he did a nice job of getting in the way of the Westfield player who had the ball go off his hand. Down by 3, but with the basketball. Nekoosa was down by 9 just a couple minutes ago. Make that a minute ago. Long 3. Caden Gerswell ties the ball game. That one was out there. 5 minutes to play. We're tied at 40. That might have been a heat check. The result was hot. I think we're going to see another one of those soon. Breakbush. And a good call as Wiesen is bumping him as he's dribbling the basketball. And it's going to be a shooting foul now for Westfield. Now they say that's the third foul on Marquand. They've got Gershmo with 4 on the board. So evidently, Caden got that foul a little while ago. Breakbush with a miss. Tied at 40. Nekoosa with it. 4:30 to play. Gerswell's pass taken away by Thompson. Nekoosa gets it back. Wiesen tied up by Breakbush. And possession arrow goes to Nekoosa. Sort of a bit of a wild action there, if I do say so. Bodies on the floor, ball rolling around. Good effort by both teams. 4 minutes to play. We're tied at 40. 4 is the number right now. Let's get a 4-pointer. Colo's got a look. Oh, front rim. Breakbush the other way. Paschal Three-pointer on the way, missed. Wolf did a nice job of tapping it to Colo. 3.5 to play. We're still tied at 40. Wolf. Bills. Get in there, ball. No. Brandon Wolf. Got it. Brandon muscled that one up there. And Nekoosa on top by 2 with 3:10 to play. Peschel's foul going up. It's a good foul. Easy opportunity there for Parker Peschel. And 23. Brandon Wolf got the foul. That's his first, team 8th. So to the line is Parker Peschel. He'll shoot 2. One-point game. After 3 misses, that's the first make now for Westfield from the line. And Peschel, good on both. Tied at 42. 3 minutes to play. Wolf couldn't handle the pass. Here comes Breakbush. Westfield will be looking for a good one here. As they bring their offense way out to the center court line. Really trying to spread out the court. Peschel. Hey, nice play by Colo. Drew had it taken away. Bovin with an excellent play. As he got the ball back to a teammate. And Nekoosa with it. We're still tied at 42. Wolf, and we're going to get a foul called on Westfield. 23, Doug Thompson picks up his second. It's only the, 4th team foul on Westfield, so Nekoosa inbounds with 1:56 to play. Bills out, Wiesen in. Tell you what, Dylan Bills really contributed to that little rally Nekoosa had. Sparked them. Wiesen got it. Nicely run, out of bounds play. Marquand's first basket. 44-42 Papermakers. I'm surprised Breakbush doesn't put the ball on the floor. Peschel ties the ball game. .44 apiece. 1:10 to play. Wiesen again! On a good feed from Max Bovin. And Westfield takes a timeout. 1:04 left on the clock. Nekoosa 46, Westfield 44. Okay, so Westfield with it. 1:04 to play. It's crunch time. Westfield in the bonus. Nekoosa is not. Nekoosa still man-to-man defensively. 50 seconds to play. That's the guy you got to watch right there, Breakbush. Wiesen's got him right now. Ball on the floor. 3 ball on the air. Delivered by Doug Thompson. Keep coming. And now it's Nekoosa that takes a timeout. 33 seconds to play. 47-46 Westfield. So Nekoosa with it now, 30 seconds to play. They're down by 1. And they obviously need a hoop. Westfield has come out man-to-man, which is the first we've seen of this all night. Brandon Wolf blocked by Peschel. It'll be Nekoosa basketball, 13 seconds to play. So it's a nice change by Coach Fritz, as Westfield, who has played that zone the entire night, comes out man-to-man. Gershmal with it. Bolvin, 10 seconds to play. It's going to be Nekoosa basketball with 8 seconds to play. And Coach Balderschweiler is going to take one more timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Talk about the possibilities. You only have 8 seconds to play. So number one, you got to get the ball inbounds. Number two, you want to get in a position where we're maybe a pass away from a good shot. Either we have a good shot or we're a pass away from it. And if need be, option 3, get the ball in bounds and then try to take it to the basket and make something happen. Nekoosa ran out of bounds play just a few minutes ago where they got an easy layup. And we'll see what happens here. Big play, 8 seconds to go. Westfield by 1. Bolvin puts it in play. Wolf saves it. It's going to go to Westfield though. And Breakbush is fouled. Now the clock did not start, but I'm not sure when the ball was first touched. Was it touched right away or not? And that's going to be a discussion here at the front of the scoring table as the officials over here to talk it over. Either way, Westfield has the basketball in a 1-point lead. And foul shots coming up. It's going to be a bonus situation. I couldn't even tell you who the shooter is right now. Nekoosa going to take a timeout. Talk about it one more time. 6.6 seconds to play. Nick Breakbush is the foul shooter. That's really probably who Westfield wants on the line, right? The clock, well, they didn't change the clock during the timeout. We still have 6.6 seconds to go, be it right or not. But it comes down to Breakbush here. This is a 1-and-1. And he missed. Going the other way. 2 seconds, 1 second. The shot's in the air. And Westfield comes away a winner. So close, but yet so far tonight for the Papermakers. As Nekoosa rallies, but Westfield fights their way back in this ball game as well, and they end up 1 point better than the Papermakers tonight. Our final from the Nekoosa Gym, Westfield 47, Nekoosa 46. And with the win now, Westfield improves to 7-11 on the year. They are 3-5 in the conference. Nekoosa drops to 0-18 on the year. They are 0-8 in South Central Conference play. But quite a game tonight. I tell you what, I enjoyed it. A lot of good effort, a lot of good action. Just wish the outcome could have been just a tad different for the Papermakers. So that's it for us tonight. I want to thank Landon Wilhorn for doing a great job on the camera. My name is Tom Kirst. Thank you so much for joining us, and joining us again next time for Nekoosa Sports.